All right, my beautiful friends, here we go on this lovely, and it is a lovely Wednesday, February 3rd, 2021. Why is it lovely? Because you see, the propaganda ministry can't stop misleading you. Uh, it's off the freaking Richter scale. What am I talking about? Well, the big announcement is today that you can't make this stuff up if you tried. They really think you're stupid. That we've added 174,000 jobs here, referring to private payrolls in January. Meanwhile, in aggregate, weekly, we lost around 800,000 jobs. Yes, per week. But no. We're adding jobs. Meanwhile, the economy is in free fall. This, look, it's a lie. It's all a lie. We're not adding anything. Our economy, we're done. As a matter of fact, we're going to be more done. There's just no doubt about it. This is all by design. It's a deliberate act to understand what's happening to you. You're in some kind of a twisted game right now and you're a pawn in it. And the mainstream media, they're all involved in some kind of a mind psyop. Seriously, I mean, open your eyes. They are trying to convince you that what you are seeing is not real. But let me explain this to you really quickly. This is so sick, honestly, the environment we are in right now, what is happening across the board. And I know you get it if you follow this blog, but it's out of control. Like I've been explaining to you, this is going to get worse, progressively worse, actually exponentially worse. So look for it. The misinformation, the fake news, the propaganda, that's the new norm. This is the new American way, and people embrace it. That is the American way. They want to be lied to. You try to tell them a little bit of truth, they get angry and they flip out on you. Okay, with that aside, let's talk about how this market is sizing up this morning. Trading doesn't start for about 40 minutes. Dow futures are slightly in the green. S&P 500 also slightly in the green. NASDAQ a little more positive there. Okay, all right. What else is going on? People, you know how I operate, okay? I get up this morning and I don't give a damn what stock futures are telling me. I'm looking at that 10-year yield. 10-year yield, 1.12. All right, what does that mean? When the 10-year yield rises, cash is leaving the debt market, okay? That means it's looking for places to go. Could it go back into the debt market and push rates lower? Of course it could. But that's not what's happening right now. And what do? For me and my Lions, we trade the market we have. Okay. So we understand that phenomenon. Dollar right now, flat, nothing going on. You got cryptocurrencies, again, getting bid higher. Gold and silver are catching a bid right now. Crude oil is also higher. People, listen to me real quick, all right? With regard to those of you, and I even got it this morning. People who got involved in SLV, trying to capitalize on this move, or this potential move in silver. A lot of people got decimated yesterday. There's a little bump here. There's no guarantee that this bump is going to continue. If you have a profit here, there's nothing wrong with pulling it, okay? That's what we do as speculators. You pull profit. That's it. That's our sole job, is to pull profit from this market. So if you have a profit in here, don't be a pig. Ask any one of my Lions what happens to you if you become a pig. You get slaughtered. It's very simple to understand that concept, okay? So let's just see where that goes. Look, I get it. People want to try to capitalize on the moves in the market, but these brokerages are rigging it. They're rigging it in the favor of the big money. Period, the end. Raising margin requirements, not allowing trades, only selling. I mean, you can't make this stuff up if you try to. But I've been literally outlining for all of you for over a decade that this is a rigged game. It's not rigged in your favor. I can promise you that. To get ahead in this market, you're literally walking through a minefield. You got to look for the opportunities, and they're everywhere. They're everywhere. But you got to capitalize on these things in a methodical, logical way. All right, I do not get involved in highly off the Richter scale speculative trades. I barely trade GLD, SLV. I don't get involved in the paper market. They're going to play their game with the paper market. Good, let them play it. And I'm not talking about the Reddit crew. I'm talking about JP Morgan and the other banks rigging the metals. I'm talking about holding hard assets, understanding where we are going. People, the debt is going to vastly inflate. Like I told you, think of it this way. Every single day, more debt must be acquired, must be borrowed into existence just to maintain where we are. Our economy is in free fall. And the debt is expanding every single day. And tomorrow, the debt will be higher than it is today. So you need to take the opposite side of that. And you take the opposite side of that by betting against this debt, becoming your own central bank. That means holding hard assets, gold, more specifically silver, platinum, palladium, and yes, cryptocurrencies, people. And if you are so inclined, trade the market. Trade the market, but don't get short. Don't get short here. I know a lot of you are short this market, and my bet, looking at the 10-year yield, is you're going to get your face ripped off. You should be looking for opportunities to get long. If you have long positions, let's say options that don't expire for 6 months, which I happen to like a lot, good. Embrace the dips, buy them. That's how you work it. It's very simple. It's very simple if you understand these concepts. It's not hard. If you realize the bigger picture, and look, the bigger picture, part of it is the propaganda, the fake news, the distractions. It's off the Richter scale, people, and it's designed to keep you off balance. But again, we keep hearing from Fed presidents, more debt, keep your foot to the floor, pedal to the metal. The Fed needs to be proactive. You know, you got Janet Yellen right now. You got Janet freaking Yellen here, Treasury Secretary, working with Yellowstein, the current Fed president, and they are going to inflate on a scale that you can't even possibly imagine. You must be on the opposite side of that trade. Period. The end. I don't know another way to say that. So in summary right here, stocks are poised for a higher open, at least right now. Nothing major. You got a dollar that's relatively flat, a 10-year yield, 1.12. Cryptocurrency is getting bid nicely higher. Gold and silver as well. So look, let's keep our eyes on these things. Watch how it's playing out. You know that. And just look for the opportunities, people. But logically and smartly. Don't just go throwing money at a particular asset because you think it's going to go to, into the moon. Because more than likely, you're going to get caught on the wrong side. Some of you won't. But most of you will. And after the feedback I got from yesterday and even this morning, people who lost all kinds of money. Greg, what should I do? I put this money in there and I lost X. Help me. What? I can't help you. Let me explain this to you. To those of you that are writing to me and say, Greg, I did this, I made a mistake, and I lost this. What can I do about it? Basically nothing. Okay? You just deal with it. If you decided to speculate, and that's what we do here, sometimes you're going to lose, okay? Sometimes you are going to lose, and sometimes you're going to lose big. That's the truth. Learn from these mistakes. Embrace them, okay? It's like if you were taking a class, for example. You have to pay for that class to learn something. Same concept, all right? You learn from your mistakes and you move forward. I can't help you. If you've lost cash here, you can hope that it's the asset you're in is going to bounce higher, but there's no guarantee of that. When you trade, a lot of times, when you trade a highly speculative asset here, sometimes your first loss is the smallest, and you just eat it, just swallow it, move forward. You understand? It's a pretty simple concept. Okay, look, real quick, today, at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to be on with Alex Jones. I'm looking forward to this. I really am. I never talked to the man before. First time we're going to converse here. So can't censortruth.com. Check it out. 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be live. And I think it's going to be interesting at least. Anyway, that's it, people. Right here, this guy loves you a lot. Please share the video. Get it out there. It's important. And I'll see you at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.